Hello, this video is to help instruct you on how to put on your tenor saxophone mouthpiece or your alto saxophone mouthpiece on your neck, and also to put your reed and ligature on. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to get the neck of your instrument. This particular one is for a tenor saxophone, but the alto saxophone process will be very similar, in fact the same. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to very carefully hold it. You never want to push too hard or put too much pressure on this particular piece here, because it does bend. Okay? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your mouthpiece. You'll put one end with the circle, line it up with the cork, okay? And then you will twist and push. Again, very carefully, not to put too much pressure over here. It's a good place to hold it right here. And we usually go about halfway on the cork. So we don't want to be too far out or too far in. About halfway is a good place to start. And I'm going to line it up so it looks just like this. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your reed. Now the reed, notice that this is a Van Doren size 3. You might have a Van Doren size 2.5. We do not use Rico reeds. Notice it has a very thin side like this, and then it also has the thicker side like this. This is the profile. The reason why I say that is because the mouthpiece also has a similar shape. The mouthpiece has a flat side. You're going to take the flat side of the reed and put it on the flat side of the mouthpiece, and you're going to line it up so it looks like this. I'm going to be very careful to make sure that my reed is not too high or it's not too low. The reed does not go inside the mouthpiece hole here. Flat part of the reed on the flat part of the mouthpiece. And I'm going to hold it very carefully here with my thumb. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my metal ligature. You'll notice that it has 2 holes. This one on the top is a little bit smaller than this one on the bottom. I'm going to take the bigger hole and I'm going to put that over the mouthpiece, being very careful not to touch the tip of the reed. If you touch the tip of the reed, it could possibly break, in which case you'll have to replace the reed. Now, when I put it on, this is the only way that it fits. If I were to try to put it the other way, it would not go all the way down. So, big circle goes down. I'm going to check again one more time just to make sure that my reed is lined up with the tip of the mouthpiece. I have the screws on the bottom, and I have them on the right. So the screws will always go on the right side of the mouthpiece. So think about it like this. We live in a right-handed world, even if you're a lefty like me, and so everything works right-handed first. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, making sure that I have the reed in place, I'm going to start tightening the screws. And I'm going to alternate. One screw, then the other screw. One screw, then the other screw. And as I alternate, it creates tension, and the entire ligature puts pressure all around the mouthpiece until the reed is in place. I'm going to be very careful not to over tighten the screws. Basically, the screws should only be tight enough to where it holds the reed in place, and no more than that. And just like that, I've got my mouthpiece, ligature, and reed onto the neck of my tenor saxophone or alto saxophone, and that's how you do it.